life is that we don't have a say on where our starting point is. That's a dialect. But what we can control is where we end up. You can either allow your beginnings to dictate your future, or get up and walk in the purpose God has created for you. It's all on you.
Stevie had a vision of the ribbon in the sky. That's just when the true sight is given to the blind. And high times his eyes are better than the two of mine. Cause with lack of faith was seeking, but I couldn't find. Checking every vodka bottle for the hands.
What's going on, y'all? It's Mr. Respect Your Audience himself, and you are listening to Live with Meech Real.
What's going on, family? It's the one and only Meech Real, and I want to welcome everyone first to 2018. Happy New Year. It's been a while. Y'all haven't really heard from me. You know what I'm saying? I've been gone to November. Well, gone till February. It's the old Wyclef song. I used to listen to Wyclef.
I
If
do
y'all
know what
not
you're
here.
talking
Okay.
about.
So, like I said, this is episode 18. Keep that same energy. So if y'all listen to my episode 17, y'all listen to my last show, I talked about how everybody's excited in 2017, and then they're excited in 2018, and you're excited in 2019. Like, you're excited every new year, but it's not too much longer after the ball drops that we care. Actually, in February, they say almost 90% of people have given up on their resolutions. So, I'm not going to ask.
Have you given up on your resolutions?
I ain't have none this year. So, I've already started. Since
I don't
the
know
bar,
if that's
listen,
a good thing.
the bar was so low that everything I do is great. Like, it just says off where I'm just going to be dope off bail. Have you?
I have. And I've stuck to my New Year resolutions, and I'm very proud of myself.
Well, see, I'm just a new day mindset. You know what I'm saying? Because I just want to have a new mindset every day. So the ball drops for me every morning. I wake up with new grace and new mercy.
You just gotta be so
And
deep and so
I'm just
extra.
saying.
Like,
So, this is season 2 in a way, where we took some time off after season 1. I hope y'all really enjoyed it, man. Y'all can check me out on Stitcher, iTunes, SoundCloud, anywhere really with podcasts. You can check me out, as well as livewithmeechreal.com. It's probably the best place to check me out. That's where all the dope stuff is. I actually do a little writing, a little bit. So if you want to read some of the greatest stuff you've ever read, that's where you can go. Yeah. So no, straight up. So okay, we're getting ready for the week. It's Sunday, but you guys will probably be seeing this Monday. So now, while you're sitting here looking at us, which I'm really excited about. See, thank you. New Year's resolution, but new mindset. Check this out. This is the first time you've seen me and her together in a full video. Like, this is the whole new swag that you guys are going to get to see us, and you are going to get to actually be a part of the filming of Live with Meech Real, the podcast. So that's dope. See,
that is dope.
That just happened. So what? So you're looking and you're like,
what's going on?
you know, because it's not October, so we're not like dressed up or anything.
I was gonna say October. It's Halloween. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so you see us, we see you. No, we don't really see y'all, but you see me. This is my favorite hat. It's my bellwether hat. Shout out to my man Jay Will. I got my Be Real or Be Quiet wristband, which is also one of my favorites. It's orange, so but I'm wearing all black, so it don't clash. I don't know. Call the fast police. I don't know. But now we look at my lovely wife, and she has an interesting attire on.
I do.
Super churchy.
Super.
So let's tell me a little bit about that. What's going on? Why you? What tip you
So today, I have on clergy. I participated in a ministerial licensing service, which was pretty dope. I was super, I don't know, apprehensive about wearing it because it was my first time wearing it. But it was pretty cool. It was pretty dope
and
to be a part.
And it's churchy and what's the
Super, super, super. Okay, so I have on a tab, and so for ministers wear tabs, and people who are ordained, like pastors, evangelists, apostles, they wear the full white collar, right? So it was pretty different. It was cool though. So I guess it kind of made me really, I did feel super churchy, like super churchy, but it was cool.
Sweet. So what I did this weekend was work. Was one of the things I did, but I also got to do something this morning with my boys. which is kind of our, like, okay, getting my hair cut is like therapeutic to me. And my barber is going to kill me.
Yes.
But I love you, bro. You're my man's forever. Shout out to my man TC Varner. He's not just a barber, he's an author. But he's not taking any new clients as barber. So if y'all want to check out episode, that was like 14. Episode 15. When we had TC and his wife. They were super dope. But yeah, don't kill me, bro. But I took the fellas to go get our hair cut. And it was really dope, man. I had a good time. They pretty faded. Not as dope as you, bro. But that's how
you know what though? While you guys do have a super dope barber, I think it works to take them to a barbershop, right? Because our kids are they're a little special, right? So listen, let me tell you why I said that. The other day we went to my mom's and someone was in the bathroom, and Croy said, "Why don't this house have 3 bathrooms?"
Okay, because we've been blessed that we've been put in a position where we have a house that has 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. So
and he didn't like that.
He was in an environment where he was like, wait a minute, everywhere you go does it have 3 bathrooms? So yeah,
so
to broaden their horizons.
Exactly, he needs to go to the barbershop so he can know that, hey, everybody's barber does not cut their hair in their living room.
Yeah.
So that he can be a little bit more diverse. I think it works.
Yeah. And also what I'm trying to do, after the last couple months, as I told you guys, I lost a really, really close family member to me that made me want to rethink life. So what I've been trying to do is put myself in a position for real life interaction to happen. So I've kind of stepped away from social media where I want to reach people through social media when I'd rather really walk up on you and meet you at Starbucks or somewhere where we can actually interact as real life people. So the one thing about going to the barbershop is that it gives me opportunity to build a rapport.
Yeah.
Because I do want to minister everywhere I go. I want to be a light. I want to witness. But you can't just beat somebody over the head and they don't even know you. So going to the barber, you get to, you develop a relationship.
Absolutely.
They know you. People start talking about basketball. You get to make a couple jokes, and before you know it, they ask you a question. Or you ask them a question. So this is what I've been trying to do, is to engage, and this was one of my ways. I do things also where I compliment somebody's shoes, or if we're talking about superheroes, but I just look for ways where we can get past the screen to talk. So this weekend was one of the things that I did was to try to affect people personally. So we went to the barbershop, and we had a dope conversation there. Me and the fellas was there, and I'm excited. So we're going to talk a little bit about that more later. Y'all got to keep watching the episodes to see where we actually bring that out. But, yeah, that was my weekend, and it was pretty dope. Cool. It was dope. Okay, so now for one of my favorite segments. This is something that people have actually asked for, which means that y'all not all heathens. I'm joking. But it's called What's the Word? And basically, it actually started because when people would come in, a lot of my guests they have I want to say a religious background, but not necessarily a religious background, but they do partake in church and services, so they always got a word, and the one thing I always love to do is kind of challenge believers, because sometimes when people go to church, you be like, hey, so what was the word? And they be like, because they were scrolling the whole time.
Because they were on social media.
So I've tried to expose you, but when I tried to expose you, see what I use for evil to expose you, God, He actually blessed me in one of my new favorite segments, which is What's the Word? So, with my wife, with her churchy attire.
Since he put me on blast. No, it's cool.
What's the word? What was the word for the day? So,
we actually had a pretty dope word today. And we talked about worshiping and being a servant of Christ. So it was pretty dope.
Okay.
A scripture that I did pull from it was Ecclesiastes 9 and 10, saying that whatever you do, whatever hard work you do, whatever type of knowledge you gain, whatever type of wisdom you gain, you need to give it and do it whole heart, because guess what?
Sweet.
You're not taking it with you when you die.
Hey, y'all, real quick. So the title, remember, this is episode 18, and it is talking about keep that same energy. Now, me and my wife was kicking it. She did not tell me her scripture.
I didn't.
That's so dope.
I didn't.
So y'all see that? Like, see?
So everything that you do, whether or not you working, you building your brand, you building your business, whatever it is, you need to put your all into it. Because guess what? You can't take that with you when you die.
Yeah.
So you have to be as effective as you can possibly be here.
Yeah,
so
you legit have to, you literally I don't know how to keep saying it. You have to keep that energy. Like it doesn't matter, because the moment you start taking away that energy, that whatever you're doing in there, you should be expecting less results. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep doing less but expecting more. You know what I'm saying? Like the less air in your tires, the more gas you're gonna run, and the slower you're gonna go, and sooner or later you're not gonna be able to go nowhere because you got a flat tire. So that was a dope word.
That was dope.
So one more time, it's Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes 9 and 10.
Oh, Christians love that scripture. Like everybody, they always be like Ecclesiastes. So one more time, I want y'all to check it out for yourself. It's Ecclesiastes
9 and 10.
9 and 10. Now, today will be, so y'all know this not live, right? Like do I gotta pretend that it's not live? It's not live. Like
I'm sure that they know that already.
So anyway,
so we just got through talking about Ecclesiastes 9 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess now we should probably go into your next topic.
Yeah, I want to see this. I want to educate you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm very, very intelligent and smart. I want everybody to be as intelligent. Not as well. It's kind of hard. Not be as intelligent as me. But if you can get to a fraction, then like 8 times out of 10, you're going to be better off in life.
So tonight for dinner, we're going to have some humble pie. I'll make sure he get a piece. Don't worry about it.
The first way that you're going to be able to become as smart as me is that you have to learn something every single day. So today, do you know what happened today? Like what part of history are you a part of?
I think that's the better question. So while we are constantly, we're constantly telling each other we need to educate ourselves. We need to constantly read. We need to constantly study. But what part of history will you play a part in? What part of history, what are you doing in your daily pursuit?
So in 10 years, can somebody
look back on today and
what
say...
What impact did you make
today
on this day? Now, before you start looking about, when we think about impact, everybody wants to make the most major impact in the whole wide world. The whole world got to know what you've done for it to matter. Nah. I'm talking about what can you do that can change the course of somebody's thinking, change the course of your thinking, or just really just be a blessing.
Yeah.
Where somebody's going to look back and say, man, I remember that day when I was about to quit. Or I remember that day I was about to smoke some crack. Or I remember...
He's so extreme. Keep going.
Or maybe I was going to kill myself, or I was going to break up, or I was going to quit that test, or I wasn't going to put in that application. Somebody would say, but on that day, like I remember the first day when you said something to me, and I was starting my clothing line, and I remember it, and you said, so what? Do it anyway, because everything was going wrong. And I remember to this day that's the day that actually started the snowball effect that put me here. So today in history, I want to motivate you, because in a couple years, because this is going to be, Live with Meech Real is going to be so huge that I'm going to talk about you, because I respect my audience and I love you dudes. So I'm going to say, hey, such and such on this day did this to encourage other people. Like how? So your impact is a double impact. Like it's going to just keep going. Wasn't that a movie? Anyway, so today in history, in 1924, February 12th, so that's Monday. Not any day, but on Monday, in 1924, the first presidential radio address was made by Calvin Coolidge. He became the first president to deliver. In 1924, Calvin Coolidge became the first U.S.
So listen, I want to give you guys some information, right? So we're talking about leaving your imprint and what type of history you're making today. So it was so dope that today, February 12th, in 1924, the first presidential radio address was by Calvin Coolidge, who became the U.S. president to deliver an address by radio. So I think that's so dope, because this is something that Live with Meech Real, we're always trying to push information, right? Push education. So this was the first day that the radio programming had included commercials. The National Carbon Company had hired or aired an advertisement during the broadcast of the Everyday Hour. The first sponsored program was heard in New York, Washington, Province, and surrounding areas. This show featured celebrity appearances, music, and stories. How dope is it that the very first presidential address? Now, we're used to watching CBS and CBS.
And this is actually the first visual that Live with Meech Real. See, that's history.
Listen, we just created history. How dope is that?
So listen, this is what's coming next. I want to be the first person that a president will resign from his house on my podcast. Like, you gotta speak it into existence. Speak things that are not.
Those things that are not as though they were.
Listen, let me tell you, that's not how the scripture is.
No,
out
of context, but okay.
But how cool would it be if somebody say, man, y'all remember, February 12th, or let's say February 15th, or maybe next month, they'd be like, man, the president came on live with Meech Real and said, hey, I tried.
So would you want this president, or would you want
I'm not going to be specific. I'm just saying if it happened this year, whatever president we had.
You should be specific.
No, what I'm saying that this year, if a president resigned, the first president to ever resign on a podcast happened, it would be an amazing thing. Like, it's not about being personal. I'm just thinking that it would be kind of cool. So, how dope is it that you're now that much closer to being almost sort of a fraction smart as me? Like, y'all, you learned something today. So you're not there where I am here, but you're in the direction. In life, it's all about progress.
I really be vibing with you sometimes, and I really just can feel where you're going, but sometimes you just completely derail me.
No, I think that's accurate. Like, okay, let me explain. Y'all, I'm not saying that y'all dumb. If y'all listen to my show, y'all are almost smarter than the average person who doesn't. But what I am saying is that every day you learn something, you're that much closer to fulfilling your potential and actually stretching your limits. Look, you don't know how smart you are. You don't even know what problem you are put here to solve. And you won't learn that until you continue to push yourself physically, psychologically, spiritually, emotionally, and psychologically. And that just happened today.
So is this going into
Meech Real made you smarter.
See what I'm talking about?
Meech Real made you smarter.
Is this going into the whole the Meech might preach?
So,
because your dialogue is, go ahead.
Well, just to close it out, man, this was, the first podcast recorded.
It was.
Audio and video.
Super dope.
Turn up for that.
Super dope.
For 2018. And the first podcast that I recorded was keep that same energy. So I thought it was New Year. It was New Year mindset. Basically, I was talking about how people have a New Year's Day mindset, but I have a new day mindset because God gives us new grace and new mercy every single day. So why wait till 364 days later to get excited about my purpose?
Yeah.
Because every morning it's people who legit won't wake up. If you put an alarm clock in a morgue, if you put it at a funeral home, if you put it at a gravesite, no one will move. Mm-hmm. So if you wake up tomorrow, then that means you got time to turn up. It's no slacking. It's no, oh man, wait till, I need another week. No, the time is now. So I want you to keep that same energy. And now the one thing about New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, man, it's the one thing that's so amazing, and I wish people could latch on to and harness that energy. It's like the spirit of expectation, just like everybody, like even like with Christmas, like that, whatever that is, people are nicer. Well, even though they say people are really depressed on Christmas, but I'm not talking about that. Don't listen to that. What I'm saying is that when we allow our emotions to provoke temporary sensation, because sensation.
I think it's because people feel like they can start over. Mm-hmm. They feel like, okay, everything that I did last year is behind me, it's passed away, and I get to start over again. So I think that where you're going with this is super dope, because if people would just wake up knowing that what you did yesterday was of the past, and that every time that God gives you a new opportunity or a new chance to be great, that it's a time for you to feel like you have a new chance, a new opportunity, and not just the whole New Year thing, but every day should be New Year, new me, or New Day, new me, per se.
Exactly. So I had a conversation with my homeboys today, and they reminded me, those who don't know me, I played for Loyola High School. I was a middle linebacker, probably one of the best they've ever seen, but I'm hopeful that some more talent will come that can reach that, the level that I was at very effortlessly. Anyway, the way I looked at football and the way I look at life was totally different. And my friends, my mentors, they've been trying to gauge me back into that mindset, because out on the field, I was unstoppable. No matter how short, how slow, no matter how fast, how tall, anybody that came against me, no matter the team, the numbers, you're not going to beat me. And I didn't look at life like that tenacity. But sometimes it's because of how I view it. When I played football, I didn't go into the first quarter thinking about the end of the game. I played for 3 seconds over and over and over because my only job was to stop you from getting where you wanted to be. Over and over and over and over.
Wow. So check this out. So now with you, I don't know if you've made this announcement to your audience yet about him walking and being a coach, right? So with the way that you are now breaking down how you play the game, 3 seconds all over and over and over.
All types of strategy, yeah.
Absolutely. So it's kind of like even with working with clients, getting them to
I want you to look at life
present.
and attack it.
Absolutely.
And
in that that 3 second moment.
You gotta look at the obstacle. Like, okay,
good.
I have an obstacle right now. Don't look at all of that stuff over there because this is the first problem you have to handle. The Bible even tells us don't worry about tomorrow's problems because today gonna have enough.
Absolutely.
You got some stuff to deal with today. So with all that being said, so when you have that momentum and that energy and this is the new year, I'm gonna go crazy. I lost 4 pounds. This is the one thing that you have to be aware of. James 1 and 2 talks about that when trials come, it's a great opportunity for joy. You listen, understand that no matter how dope things are, bad things will happen. It can happen. Obstruction will happen. So I just wanted to leave y'all with a little bit of motivation. The scripture is Galatians 6 and 9. It talks about don't be weary in well doing. That means that if you're doing a podcast like mine, maybe your stuff ain't as dope as mine. Maybe you post a real dope picture and you only get 1 like and you're trying to push your business. Maybe you cook some food and you have a little taste test and they say, hey, this sucks. Or you draw a picture or you start teaching and all the kids are crying and they hate you. Maybe you have that terrible day that offsets all the momentum that you had. Listen, if you are sure that God told you to do this, if you're educating yourself in that field, if you're pushing, you cannot get weary in well doing. Now, the only thing you should get weary in, and I say, if you're like a really, really good stripper or like murderer or drug dealer, that stuff, get weary, give up on that because that stuff is not.
One of those moments. Keep going.
I'm just saying that's the stuff that you should give up on. No matter, even if it's good.
Like a coin phrase, if I'm, to kind of indicate.
To like pull me back.
Yeah, when you're.
I just want people to understand that sometimes you can be doing something that's wrong and it can be feeling really great.
Absolutely.
But you should be weary in that. Like you need to get weary in selling drugs and being a stripper, because it's more. I don't care what nobody say. God didn't create no woman to be or male. Because it's males that do it too, to strip. They didn't, man. Y'all too dope for that. What I'm saying is that when you say you quit stripping, or you quit your job to go into your purpose, or you write your book and one person buy it, if you are sure that this is what, if you have been praying, if you've been walking in it, do not get weary. So the first time you say, hey, I'm going to write that book, keep that same energy and be great. This was Live with Meech Real. Peace and love. Can't wait for y'all to hear this. Can't wait for y'all to see this. Please leave comments. Check me out at livewithmeechreal.com. Y'all can email me if y'all got any questions. If y'all want to ask my wife, Miss Latoya Early. She's a Chase great. I'm not just the president, but she's also a coach herself. If you want to ask questions, if you want us to talk about certain things, email me at livewithmeechreal.com. That's Meech at livewithmeechreal.com. That is LIVEWITHMEECHREAL.com.
It's saying on the screen. It's okay.
It should be down here somewhere. Yeah. Either way, shape or form, contact me. Follow me at Meech Real on all social, on everything social media wise at Meech Real.
At Latoya Early.
And let's talk. Hey, I dare you to be great. Peace. You want to say bye?
Oh, bye.
Peace.
Well, the thing about life is that we don't have a say on where our starting point is. That's a balance. But what we can control is where we end up. You can either allow your beginnings to dictate your future, or get up and walk in the purpose God has created for you. It's all on you.
Stevie had a vision of the ribbon in the sky. That's just when the true sight is given to the blind. And high times his eyes are better than the